Test. Well, all right. Chad kind of feels like shit, so he won't be showing up. I don't know about Taco. He's kind of a wild card. He could show up, he might not. Same with Crowley. Might show up, might not. I don't know. So, I guess we're going to take this off the top. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Whatever. I got a few things to talk about, but I don't know. If I'm just sitting here talking to a wall, it's going to be a really fucking short stream. So, I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to see for a little bit if Taco will join, or if anybody else shows up, and then if not, yeah, the car story will come up. I'm seeing if anybody will show up in voice first for me to talk to, and for me to bounce off of. My normal co-host is not here today, and I didn't know he wasn't going to be here until like 5 minutes ago. So, we're going to see how this shit goes, I guess. So, I will give y'all a quick summary of what I'm going to talk about, and then we will go on to actually start talking about it. And I'm just going to see, there's a lot of news with Trump. I'm going to see what stands out to me the most. It's fucking... He's still doing so much shit on his second fucking week in office. He's still doing so much fucking bullshit that my head is still spinning. And I don't have time to go through. Between trying to do my full-time job, trying to open up my own gun store, and then trying to balance out everything else that's going on in my life. Some of which we will talk about later on this stream. Yeah, it's just fucking nuts, dude. So I don't have time to sit there and fucking pick through each and every single executive order like some Ben Shapiro or whatever. So I will peruse through the Google and check the top results and see what interests me. Because other than that, I've made zero effort to prepare for this fucking stream because I have not had the fucking time. I just haven't. So anyways, update on the gun store. I am going to actually mail off my paperwork in the not too distant future. I will be sending that off to the ATF. After they receive it, I will know within 60 days if actually, I won't know. I know that I will get the license, but they have 60 days for that process to work because they have fucking everything else on, they have everything else on e-forms, but not that. We're going to talk about the car. I've had some rather, interesting circumstances surrounding my black Crown Victoria. we got a new addition to the, we got a new member of the family here. I'll talk about that a little bit. Maybe I'll talk about work. Maybe I won't. Although work's been largely uneventful lately. You know, just the same. A lot of it's just been the same bullshit. But yeah, no. That's pretty much all I've got to talk about right now because, like, everything is a disorganized clusterfuck, and I have not had time to go look for articles. As far as gaming goes, I've been playing some Ready or Not lately, and maybe I'll stream that some. I've been doing some Car Mechanic Simulator. I'm looking at getting back into some Warframe in the not too distant future. I am 3 achievements away from 100%ing Car Mechanic Simulator. Dude, I got somebody in my voice chat. I don't know if that's Car or who that is, but they've muted themselves and they're just lurking.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to make any big noise. I'm still kind of eating my dinner, so I just put myself on mute.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, because I just see P and some dots. Maybe it's because it's in streaming mode and it wasn't showing me your actual name, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this?
Oh, it doesn't have my icon picture of Doc Holliday saying 40 years old. Not me. I'm in my prime.
Well, here's the thing: is your icon to me on my screen is about 5/16 of an inch. So
that's fair.
So yeah, I can't really see it. I mean, I imagine it probably looks different on the phone. I almost never look at Discord on my phone. Hell, no, it's not that I almost never. Unless I'm talking with somebody on Discord on my phone, I basically never look at it on there. I did not even. Dude, it took. I was trying to figure out how to send somebody a friend request, and I had to hand the phone to my girlfriend who does everything on the phone. I'm like, and she was able to find it in like 30 seconds and just do it.
Yeah, my username Primonet is the one that I've had since like 1995. Like, I don't know if you were even born yet.
Yeah, I was.
It's pretty embarrassing your first usernames, but yeah. I can live with it. Well, it's better than Dr. Dirty Mouth.
Fucking Ninja King was mine. And then at some point, Ninja King
got all sorts of names.
At some point, Ninja King got taken. And then I wanted to be Sovereign, and then that was taken with the correct spelling, so then I just spelled it incorrectly and rolled with it. So let's talk about the car. That is good and properly fucking sketchy.
The what?
My car. My poor car. I don't know if I don't know what or how much of my posts you'd seen. You could have seen them all. You could have not seen any because Facebook does that.
I'll see them randomly. Like I'll see one about 10 minutes when I go scrolling from about a week ago.
Oh, well, maybe you'll see the car that got broke down on Saturday.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I'll go look here and I'll do it right now.
Well, you want me to tell you what the problem is, or do you want me to tell you the story first?
The pictures are definitely worth looking at in depth.
Let me see it first.
Okay. Don't say what it is, okay? Because I'm gonna build it up with the story, for like fucking entertainment value. People who are cool.
Tire? The one with the tire?
Yeah.
Okay.
People who are cool enough to be on my friends list get a sneak peek, and basically fuck everybody else. You gotta wait. So, anyways,
Go ahead.
No, you were about to say something.
No, I was gonna say I saw it. I was gonna say I'll wait until
Okay.
after. I'll wait till after.
All right. So I am on my way to my bank, which is in Mound Ridge. You know, to go get my rent money. Because
Yeah.
unfortunately, an ATM will not let me withdraw $1,200.
Oh damn.
Nor does like basically any ATM on the planet. And even if I could, I wouldn't have wanted to do it because then I'd have $1,200 in fucking 20s.
Right? Yeah. No shit.
So I went to the bank and I tried to go to the bank and I didn't quite make it. I got about 75% of the way. I went off of the K15 and turned on to 90th. I know that means nothing to you guys. But basically I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Nathan would know what I'm talking about. The road that you, well, in Mound Ridge, I think it's like Arapahoe or Arrowhead or whatever. I think it's Arrowhead in Mound Ridge. Or, no, in Mound Ridge, it's Cole. And then outside of Mound Ridge, it turns into Arrowhead. And then once you hit the McPherson fucking Marion County line, then it turns into fucking 90th Street. But yeah, it's like if you were going to Gossel from Mound Ridge, you'd be on that road. So I was coming off the K15 to get on that road. I shifted my car into neutral. Some people will just downshift to the gear that they want to do.
Right.
Whenever I'm turning, I always put the car in neutral, and then once I'm ready to accelerate again, I will put the car in what gear I want it to be in.
Yeah.
So he uploaded a screenshot of the general area that I'm talking about. Except I was way the fuck east of your screenshot. I was literally on the corner of fucking K15 and fucking 90th. So, coming out of the apex of the turn, I put my car into third and then went to accelerate it. I didn't hear any weird noises or anything. But when I went to accelerate it, I have my engine up at 5,000 RPMs and I'm not accelerating. I'm slowing down.
Fuck.
So I'm like, well, fucking there goes my clutch, was my initial thought. Because I've had a clutch die before, and it was very much like that. But no, I would find out later on what the actual culprit was. So I get the car to a stop, and I'm like, alright, well, fucking let me think this shit through, you know? Do a little troubleshooting. Alright, I'm gonna put the car into first gear, and I'm gonna try to go. Well, I'm in first gear and I'm not going anywhere. Okay. I don't like doing this, but I'm going to put the car in second gear and then I'm going to hit the gas a little bit harder and try to go. Because, you know, you could have lost first gear and you still got second, and then you could go.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that didn't do anything. So it's like, okay, let me put the car in reverse. That didn't do anything. Alright, well, this fucking car ain't going nowhere. So then I dump the clutch while it's running and in gear. Under normal circumstances, that would kill the vehicle. For those of
Not a good idea.
For those of you who don't know about driving manual, if you release the clutch too fast while it is in gear and you're not moving, the car will stall. And then you'll have to start it again. So that sucked. That didn't do anything. Like, it didn't stall the car. I'm like, huh, what the fuck? So then I turn the car off and I shift the transmission through the gears, and I could literally hear mechanical noises when my gears shift. Like, I know what it sounds like, you know?
Right.
I don't have any insulation in between there, so I get the raw noise. And it sounds exactly like it's supposed to. And it feels like it's supposed to. So that leads me to believe that the transmission is not broken, at least.
Right.
So at that point, I'm thinking, okay, whatever, fuck it. The clutch is broken. I don't have the shit that I need to fix it. Maybe I'll call roadside assistance. I wasn't sure if I had roadside assistance on my policy or not. Turns out I do not.
Oh, fuck. Of course, the one time you need it.
Well, I stopped fucking paying for it because every time I've ever used it, it always takes like 4.5 hours to get someone out there.
Right. Yeah.
And then I had a whole story where my car ended up in fucking impound and shit because they didn't want to fucking pay the tow company.
Damn.
So I'm also making a lot more money than I was back then. And while it really fucking sucks, like, I can pay for a tow. So that's what I did. Fucking $270 later, I got a tow truck coming out.
Yeah. They're not cheap anymore.
So, as we're loading the fucking car onto the tow truck, we noticed that the wheel got a really bad camber. The top of the tire is sticking out of the car by like 1.5 inches or 2 inches. Like, it is leaning out like that. Like, well, that can't be fucking good. I don't know what the issue is yet, but I know that my tire wasn't looking like that when I got in the car.
I was gonna say the way your tire looked, I was gonna say that's either that might tie rod, half shaft.
It's the half shaft.
There's no half shaft. Oh no, it's rear wheel drive. So I would say probably a tie rod would be my guess. I was gonna say wheel bearing at first, but
it's the half shaft, bro.
Oh, I was gonna say it's.
I'm gonna DM you some pictures that I may not have posted on that thing. I don't know. I might have posted them in the comment section. It's the fucking half shaft, jabroni.
I was gonna say the way that tire was moving is either a half shaft or a tie rod.
Yeah, check that shit out. Now.
Oh, fuck. Yep. Half shaft, definitely.
Now, I have never had a half shaft on a car brake before. The only thing holding my tire on was the brake caliper. Holding onto the rotor. Mind you, I was going like 45 miles an hour when this happened.
Well, that's good. I mean, not saying that's good, but if you would have been going faster, your motor might have been in the dirt too. The way that would have broken, snapped.
I don't know that the motor would have been. I know the rotor, like if the caliper broke off, my fucking wheel would have come off. I pray to God I never have a tire fall off while I'm driving. But
I've had that happen once. It's not fun.
But if it ever does happen, I want the tire to go rolling into the oncoming lane of traffic. And cause like, I don't want it to like severely hurt anybody, right? But I'd
Right.
like somebody to like slow down or stop really fast when they see this tire coming at them, and then this tire ends up in their like windshield and like bounces over their car, and then the fucking car behind them fucking rear ends them. And then maybe the car bounces off of that and fucking hits another fucking car in the next lane of traffic. And then they swerve off and then get rear-ended by someone else, and it causes like a 5 or 6 car pileup. Like, oh, nobody's fucking hurt. It's just really, really expensive for the insurance company.
Right.
And really chaotic for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours as the emergency responders come out and try to figure out how to clear off the fucking highway. And they try to figure out how to get my car into a tow truck. Like, well, my car is probably the least damaged out of all of them. Like, my car is off in the ditch. Just sitting on its fucking axle. But of course, in my luck, it'll be so far off in the ditch, they'll have to bring a fucking bobcat to like fucking drag that bitch out. Oh, it'd be the perfect symphony of chaos.
That would be.
And it'd cost the insurance companies a couple $100,000 potentially. It would be great.
Freak accident. I don't know what happened.
Dude, there's no way they can say that was my fault.
Right, exactly.
Like, yeah, it's, you know, like, there's nothing I could have done that would have kept that from happening.
Right. Well, I don't know, it's probably about 20 years ago, I took my truck in, get an oil change, tire rotation.
Yeah.
I'm driving down the road back to the shop. My truck. I was like, hey, that's pretty funny. There's a tire just past me going down the road, and I look in the mirror. It's like, oh fuck, that's mine.
Dude, and that tire probably rolled like half a mile down the road too.
Oh, it rolled for a while.
The motherfucker's going. You have to like walk your ass all the way over there and get it. Like, fuck, man. So yeah. Speaking
of tow trucks, one of the guys from public safety calls me. It's like, can you give me a hand? Grab it. Can help me pull the car out? And I was like, well, we're not supposed to, because it was like over the weekend it was nice and all the snow melted. So the part-timer, student worker, whatever, he decided he was going to drive his car across the soccer field to go to the water spout for some stupid reason. I don't know why. And he called me and I pulled up. I said, call a tow truck. He said, which one? I said, the most expensive one you can find. He's a fucking idiot.
Yep. Make him pay for it.
Oh, and he did. He got out probably a good 15, 20 foot before the front end said nope. And then he just sat there before I got there, as deep as the ruts were and as deep as the mud was, at least 10 minutes before he even called.
I'm going to have to talk about, Nathan Carr had a really good idea that I got to talk about. That he posted in the live stream and chat. But we'll get to that after we get done talking about cars. Yeah, I went to the damn AutoZone, and so far I'm looking at about $500 to fix it all myself.
Yeah, probably, roughly. I'd say right around that.
I don't know for sure if there's anything broken in the rear end. This weekend, I'm gonna work on taking the car even further apart. This previous where I was, took the car tire off, I was just trying to inspect it to see what was going on.
Right.
When it comes to actually trying to get this stupid shit fixed, taking it apart is like half the fucking battle. So I'm gonna try to get the broken fucking half axle out of there.
Well, it's on the front. Is it on the front?
No.
Oh, it's on the back. Oh,
Yeah.
I was hoping you would have said front, because the front would have been so easy. I was going to say caliper's already off. That'll all swing out, and that half shaft will slide right out.
Nope, it's a rear-wheel drive car.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
So
I've done one, but it's several years ago.
I'm gonna have to learn how to do it, I guess. I've never done it, but I guess I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Fucking, I don't know, I've done it in Car Mechanic Simulator. It can't be that fucking hard.
Just don't lose sight of your 10 mil socket.
Oh, I'll have to buy like 3 of them. All right, so maybe I'll give Nathan a little bit to eat. He's probably still eating because I noticed he's still on mute. And then we'll get into the artificial intelligence thing. First, I guess I'm gonna talk about this.
Okay, I'm done eating, so whenever.
Oh, okay. Well then I'll talk about guns later on. Yeah, fucking Nathan Carr had an interesting point in live streaming.
You want me to say it?
Well, you can if you want to. It's your idea.
Okay. It might be white face, it might be a tinfoil hat, but the news is coming so fast and hard, right? Trump team, they had plenty of time to build this up, but we can't keep up. And it's almost like a mini singularity. Like, what if the Trump team is using idea prompts from artificial intelligence because they're having so many things hit so hard, so fast? What if this is kind of a bit of a singularity?
I thought the last 4 years was AI.
No.
I mean, we've had AI, but what if they're kind of governing a bit through artificial? I don't think that they are ruled over by artificial intelligence, but I think they might be taking some prompts.
Yeah, like I don't think the previous administration was giving any thought to artificial intelligence.
I mean, I don't think
Or
Trump
any-
even has a computer on his desk yet, even. But
I don't know, but some of the shit they're coming out with is wild as fuck.
oh hell yeah!
I really hope we don't get fucked by these tariffs.
So far, so good.
I was going to say,
They
I don't
both
think we
back down.
will.
Well, I know it's gonna take a little bit for the consequences of that to, if any, to take place.
I know
I mean,
what I read the other day, the naval ships can go through the Panama Canal and they're not, we're paying them like $3 billion a year or some shit.
I posted this thing. I survived the 2025 global trade war from the 25th to the 25th.
Fucking Jamie was saying if the fucking if you think they could possibly be running like fucking situations through the AI and like
They've been doing that for years, I'm sure.
I don't know about
More
all
going.
that. No, AI hasn't been worth a damn until like 3 years ago.
It's true. They've been getting better.
I don't keep up with that, so I don't know. I see it when it comes through or whatever, but
No, AI was absolute fucking garbage until ChatGPT came out. And then that like single-handedly fucking revolutionized everything. And it's only like the beginning. Like this is like this is we're witnessing the modern equivalent to an industrial age.
I mean, all they really had to do was ask Japan. They live in like 2050 anyway.
Dude, no, no, for real though, for real. Like, all bullshit aside and all joking aside, it really feels like AI is similar in revolution to the invention of the fucking steam engine.
Once the singularity hits, yes. I don't think we've quite hit the singularity, but I think if they're taking prompts from the AI, maybe they know how far they can push the Canadians and everybody else tariff-wise to where they'll concede. Maybe they've gameplayed all this stuff out.
That's interesting to think about. You know, one thing that I'd fucking considered? I'd considered if they'd already agreed to this shit before the fucking election. And like they're just playing a fucking show.
Well, like the Gaza stuff, parts of that had already been agreed upon under Biden.
Oh, I mean, like Trump talking to these people, like, okay, I'm gonna fucking act like I'm gonna tariff you by this much, right? And then you're gonna do this, and then it's gonna look like my administration is great, and you're gonna get this fucking little side benefit from it that nobody thinks about.
That sounds very Trumpish.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean,
like I
guess if that was me, I'd have people working on that ship if I
had a thought
not,
earlier today that might blow some of y'all's minds. And what if, now hear me out, if you were rich, right? And you just bought a bunch of shit, a bunch of imported shit at, like, you know, the current wholesale prices or whatever, right? And then you fucking get behind Donald Trump, or you are Donald Trump, right? And you like help him get into office or whatever. And then he tariffs this shit by 25%, which immediately makes all of the shit that you bought before all of this shit happened worth 25% more. And then you sell that shit at a fucking markup. Right? Because you'd already be selling it at a 10 to 15% markup anyways. You'd almost add 1/3 to the amount of money you invested into this deal. I mean, or is this just me being crazy?
I mean, no, I wouldn't. I don't think so. I mean,
I'm not going to sit here and claim to know a whole bunch about economics, but I feel like there's a way for money to be made there.
right.
And then shit goes back to normal after, like, you know, the 4 years or whatever, and then they pocket the fucking money.
See, I guess I don't know.
And then they run this fucking bullshit story about fucking getting rid of federal income tax so that people don't fucking riot in the streets when their shit costs 25% more.
Well, because I always heard growing up when I was a kid, I'd always hear my parents say, "Oh, well, it's still going to be the first year. We're still going to be into the other president's bullshit." It's like, so I don't know how long. Like some plans and shit. I don't know. Maybe that was old school shit and they don't work that way anymore. That I don't know.
It's certainly something to think about, though. And then here's the other thing that goes into this, okay? That I've been thinking about. Okay, say Trump fucking does this, right? And shit goes up by 25% for the next 4 years, right? Then some other fucking president comes in. Whatever party that the people who fucking control everything want to win. And they're like, hey, you know what? Donald Trump was a fucking clown. He was a jackass. His policies sucked. And the fact that you guys have to pay more is fucking evidence of that. So I'm going to get into office and I'm going to get rid of the tariffs, and it's going to lower the price of everything. right? That they'll run a campaign off of that. And then what happens is that the cost of everything to get imported goes down. But the cost for you to buy it doesn't. The company just gets 25% more profit because they've conditioned us over the 4 years of the Trump administration to be used to fucking paying this. So we just fucking do.
I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, I understand some of it, but I don't understand most of it, I guess.
What, like what I'm saying?
No, I get all that. I just like the bullshit politics in general.
Well,
If you ask me, it's all smoke and mirrors anyway, but
I mean, right now, and I could be wrong about this, and I'd like to be wrong about this, but this feels like a massive redistribution of wealth. However,
as long as I get some, as long as we get some too.
we're not, though. We're not. Like, all of our money, as far as, like, the middle class goes, all of our money is being redistributed upwards.
Yeah, true.
Under what I'm saying here. Because, like, okay, look at fucking, let's use milk, or not milk. Trying to think of something that we'd import. Let's use rice. Okay? Let's say right now, and I don't know the real price of rice, okay? I don't know the actual price. I'm just throwing numbers out there for the sake of my example here, okay?
Yeah.
Suppose rice is $2 a pound right now, right? Tariff happens. Import price goes up. Now rice is $2.50 a pound. So for the next 4 years, we pay at least $2.50 a pound for the rice. Maybe we pay even more. Maybe it's like $2.75. And we're sitting there like, fuck, rice just got a lot more expensive. But we're paying it because, well, we gotta eat. So you just get used to paying it. So then over 4 years, instead of, fuck, rice is expensive, it becomes, well, this is just what it costs.
Yeah. True.
And then they get rid of the tariffs. It doesn't cost more for the rice to come in anymore. And they could, if they wanted to, go back to selling you rice for $2 a pound. But because you're used to paying $2.75, they're
going to keep it there.
Yeah, they stick their arm up your ass fucking elbow deep without any fucking lube, and they fuck you. In the name of fucking profit. And the thing that kind of also makes me think that some of this might be going on, right, is that fucking every goddamn billionaire was prominently there for Trump's fucking inauguration. Like, I'm not necessarily guaranteeing that that particular breed of fuckery is afoot. But, like, I don't know. My spidey senses are tingling.
So I've got another perspective to share.
Yeah?
Okay. So universal trade, international trade is going down anyway because we got a universal around the world. Boomers are retiring. We don't have enough babies to replace them. The whole economy is going to have to be based on something other than growth because there is not going to be more growth because we don't have any bigger people group population to replace them. So if we start right now growing rice, if we start right now producing things here in the States because it's too expensive to, because of tariffs, then when everything else stops, we will still have access to rice. We will still have access to production. We need to increase our ability to produce things again.
You know, we export a lot of our food, right? I don't know if you do
Food,
that.
yes. Food, yes. But, Chinesium metals and things like that. But there's a lot of things that we are currently backwards on as far as importing more than we're exporting.
Yeah.
And that's why Trump is good with the trade deals.
Well, we'll see how it all fucking plays out. Like, I'm not anti-Trump. Like, I'm not. I'm just over
I'm
here.
libertarian.
Do what?
I'm libertarian. I'm not pro-Trump, but I can recognize where he's strong is making deals, playing games like this.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I'm skeptical of these fucking people, and I'm worried about getting fucked.
Yep.
Because, like, these rich people can make all the deals they want, but how many of them are going to actually benefit us? Like me and you, not like America.
Well, I mean, I've said for years, even with gas, okay, it don't cost any more to make a gallon of gas today than it did back in the 50s when gas was 48 cents a gallon. Now, granted, are there more people?
It probably does, though.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be that much. I mean, they make it for pennies on the gallon.
I don't think so. I don't think so because people have to get paid more money than they did in the 50s. People have to get more benefits than they did in the 50s. And then on top of that, all of the fucking chemicals and the raw materials they use to refine this shit costs more.
Because, well, I know when I used to work at a gas station, and the owner told me they make their money off of beer, cigarettes, everything else, because they only get like, what do you say, 3 cents a gallon or some shit return off of that. And granted, it was a small town. There's only like 1,800 people in the town, and I get that too. But I was like, damn, you're getting fucked. I mean, people are because there's like the farm trucks would come in and drop $200 in gas. So you're getting what? 3 cents a gallon off of $200. Well, I guess it wouldn't be gallon or dollar wise. That'd be gallon wise, but still. You're getting $3 off of 100-gallon of gas.
One example I ran across just today was Chuck Schumer coming out and saying, "DOJ is not a real government agency, has no authority. Congress must take action to restore the rule of law." And then you look at Chuck Schumer; he is $81 million rich. In 2005, he was $3 million. He earns $100,000 a year. He's got some nastiness in his closet, and it's probably linked to all these things that DOJ is shutting down. Yeah,
it's all that inside trading that they were all doing there with like Pelosi and all of them doing all that inside trading right before everything dropped.
Yep, stuff like
remember hearing all about
the product before a tariff hits, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, I really wish I could have got some fucking investment advice from Nancy Pelosi. I'm just saying.
Drank a lot of vodka and show up to work drunk? I don't know.
She wasn't the one that pretended to be the Indian, was she?
No, that was
wasn't that Ocasio-Cortez?
No, Elizabeth Warren.
Oh yeah, that bitch. Did you see that they fucking they're fucking putting David Hogg on a fucking pedestal now?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They're making him like either the president or the vice president of the DNC or whatever the fuck. They're trying to like appeal to fucking youthful fucking young people.
They need somebody that's under 80 years old.
But I don't know. Hogg is completely fucking delusional.
Oh yeah.
And all them, like, what was there, like 5 or 6 kids that were all at the same tragic happenings? It was the same 5 kids. I was there. Oh,
Well,
funny, weren't you? You're in Florida today, weren't you? Just in New York
it's
8
debatable that
hours ago.
Hogg was even there. Because, like, I've seen some, and I don't know the truth behind this, so don't take this as fucking gospel. But I've seen some fucking articles about him not even being at school that day, and then hearing that there was a fucking shooting, and then coming afterwards to fucking cry in front of the cameras.
Yeah. Well, one of them I'm not saying gospel either, but one of the girls in that group, she's like, "Oh yeah, it's like no wonder he come out and was shooting people, because I bullied him back in 5th grade." And you're anti-bullying, but you're just gonna openly say, "Oh, I bullied him. It's no wonder he did it." You're a fucking, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, that aspect doesn't necessarily bother me, because you can do something and then realize it's wrong and then be against that. But
Yeah.
I don't. David Hogg doesn't strike me as that kind of person. In fact, you know what? I don't see how that scrawny fucking dude could bully anybody.
Right? Come at me, dude. You'll do it. You'll try.
Have you seen how fucking tiny he is? Like, dude, you could knock his fucking block off.
Oh, his arms are. Yeah, he ain't got no arms either. He's a tiny motherfucker.
Yeah, he's I don't know. I don't have a high degree of respect for him. But anyways, they made him fucking the head of the DNC or whatever. And to me that seems stupid, because like they have better people at their disposal than him.
Is he even old enough?
He's 25.
I thought he was younger than that.
He was born in 2000, so he's either 24 or 25.
Oh, well, okay. But then again, 1990 was 20 years ago too, so to me.
Yeah, he's like fucking fiercely anti-gun.
I'm not so sure he's not anti-America.
Speaking of guns, got a new toy.
Nice.
Is it a 5.56?
It is.
Is that a scar?
No.
Oh.
No, and if I had a scar in my possession, to be honest with you, I'm not going to keep it. It will go up for sale. I don't really want a scar. Especially not one in 5.56. Fucking he dropped out of the chat.
Yeah, he did.
He's the one that I got the gun from.
Oh, damn.
So, no, this is a bolt action. It's a Mossberg MVP.
Nice.
I think it's pretty fucking cool. Here, just to show you guys, it's fucking empty. Yeah,
Mossberg's good. They've been around forever.
I'm hooking him up with a 22 caliber AR-15. But anyways, it shoots 5.56, right?
Nice.
Got a little 10-shot mag for it. And this mag is empty, just to show you fucking gun safety nuts that it's empty. It takes standard AR mags. This bolt action.
Nice.
So, I don't know. Came with a nice vortex scope on it. It'd be a good little gun for hunting coyotes with.
Hell yeah, it will be. I mean,
So,
deer too, if you're a deer hunter anyway.
I'd like to be into deer hunting, but like, I don't know that I really would want to hunt a deer with a 5.56.
True. I don't know. Some people use 30-06s. I don't know why, but they do.
30-06 is a significant bullet.
I know. I mean, that's something you want to take elk hunting, not deer hunting.
I think I told Jamie about the time. I mean, I think I told Nathan knows. But I think I told Crowley about the time my car got impounded. And I fucking stole it back out of the impound.
Did you see that video I sent you, or did it go through?
Oh, about the
other day in the basement?
Yeah, I saw that, and then I had a response typed up, and I thought I hit the fucking send button, and I didn't.
Oh, it's all good.
And then when I checked later on, like, I saw that I didn't send the message, and then I was like, fuck, the moment's kind of gone now. So then I deleted it.
Who doesn't want to walk down to your basement and just fire into a concrete tube?
I don't know. I'd like a more substantial shooting thing than that. God, could you imagine the fucking noise?
That's what I've watched. I watched that like 3 times. I was like, I could just imagine that fucking echo.
Like, you'll be waking the whole house.
Oh yeah. No shit, if not the whole block.
So yeah, Nathan traded it to me.
Nice.
This gun. I'ma set the brother up with a 22.
Good shit.
So how's your week been?
Not too bad, considering. I guess it's been actually busy as shit past couple days, but I'm just ready for it to warm up. We're supposed to have ice here in a couple hours.
You'll have to go out and like put salt on the road.
Yeah, I'll have to. The phone will probably ring. I don't care. Let it ring. I'll take 10 foot of snow before I take a 32nd inch of ice, because ice ain't no joke.
Dude, I fucking hate ice. Unless it's in my drinks.
Exactly.
That's like the only place it belongs.
But now I brought the vet called Monday. I was still at work. I didn't get there in time, but I brought my oldest dog's ashes home yesterday. So,
well, I hope you're getting through it well enough.
it's all right. I'm good. I just have some moments now and again, but it's all right.
Oh, I get it.
It's like, because when I called, it's like, do you want ashes? I said, absolutely. It's like, that's the least I can do.
Man, as I'm scrolling through my Facebook, I had an intrusive thought.
Uh-oh.
They got the Four Corners, which I guess is Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah.
Yes.
And they have like a thing at like the Four Corners. And
Oh, yeah, where you can like stand there and like stand in all 4 states or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I had a very intrusive thought when I fucking saw that. As like, What about going right where that Four Corners thing is? Like going right where that Four Corners thing is and having sex. Like
I mean,
you'd be having sex in 4 states at the same time.
you're not wrong.
Weird moment.
Dude, I'm just saying though. Like, but and then the other thing about that, you're like, well, you got indecent exposure. Well, okay, maybe. But like, who's gonna fucking prosecute you? Like, what jurisdiction? Like, you can't get double jeopardy.
Judge, what were you thinking? Fucking in 4 states at the same time. Legendary. Go home.
Oh, I got fucking jury duty next week.
Oh, fuck. That sucks.
It doesn't.
That's going to make an interesting story.
It doesn't bother me.
What?
A lot of people are bothered by jury duty and they try to get out of it. It doesn't fucking bother me.
It didn't bother me until I got my number called and I was like, fuck. So like, the case was a guy with a gun, like shot it in the air. Whatever. He was a big dude. I was sitting there. And the DA's like, do guns bother you? I said, no, tools don't bother me. I know how to use tools. And she looked at me and said, you're free to go. The judge didn't even dismiss me. The DA dismissed me.
Well, my work will literally pay me to be there. They have PTO thing for jury duty. So I quite literally, in every sense of the way of thinking about it, do not care.
Right.
Like, a lot of people try to get out of it because they don't, you know, they're like, well, if I go to jury duty, I'm not going to get paid at work. Well, I am getting paid at work, so, whatever.
Right. Well, that was like, because before they like go into the courtroom or whatever, you sit in this room for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And the last time I was there, I had 2 couple older ladies sitting right beside me. Oh, I just love the jury duty. Oh, I do too. I just want to know what's going on. I'm thinking, you nosy bitches.
I'm sure we got a bunch of those in this, and then I was a little bit surprised to get selected, but then I thought about it, right? To get summoned to go there. Then I thought about it. I was like, dude, my county has a population of like 10,000 people. so like, I don't know how many people they call in at once, but yeah, the odds are higher than they've ever been.
Now, is yours a federal courthouse?
No.
Or the one here is?
Nah, if we have federal court, then you got to go all the way out to Wichita for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I was thinking Wichita, Topeka.
Yeah, Wichita or Topeka. I'm sure that we could all be called in for fucking federal fucking jury duty. Although it's never happened.
Well,
to me.
the county courthouse in the county I live in, the county courthouse is a federal courthouse. So.
That's handy.
Yeah. Unless you've been in there enough that the judge says don't come back.
Nah, here they got federal court and they got fucking like your state fucking court.
Municipal shit.
And then you got your fucking your county, like even county and city has different court. Like when I went to when I had my fucking insurance beef, the fucking lawyer that was representing me was the judge of the city court. He was representing me in fucking county court.
Oh, damn. Well, I got arrested because I forgot to pay a $50 fine. long time ago. I forgot all about it. Had the money in my pocket, and I drove right past it, and fucking forgot all about it. Well, about 9 o'clock that night, 4 cops show up. It's like, how many cops does it take to arrest me? I was like, and I've got the money right now. I'll give it to you. No, it don't work that way. Well,
Oh,
they changed
Nah,
it. You can't.
They can't
you-
take
well,
money from you.
No, but you can't pay your own bail anymore either. I did not know that.
oh,
Not in Illinois, you cannot pay your own bail.
I think
So
Illinois was one of the ones that fucking banned fucking bonds.
Oh yeah, they did that probably about 15 years ago. But I was like, fuck, I got the cash in my wallet, and I knew one of the officers like, do me a favor. I said, my girlfriend's right there. Take my fucking wallet. My money's in there. Give my wallet to her so I can get the fuck out of here. He's like, I'm not supposed to. I was like, there ain't no cameras. He said, no. I said, fucking do it. I said, I've been here 20 minutes, and that's 15 minutes too long. Actually, that's 20 minutes too long.
Well, fucking pay your shit, asshole.
Well, I did. I forgot all about it, but whatever. And then, but I went to court. You know, had to go to court with it, whatever. And a buddy of mine went with me, just like support, whatever. And the judge saw him, and he looked at me and said, "I thought I told you I didn't want to see you in my courtroom anymore." And I turned and looked at him because I didn't know he'd fucking been in and out of court. And he's like, "It's not me, Judge. I'm here for support for him." He's like, "Okay, you're good."
Yeah, you know that judge is gonna be a little more pissed at you though.
Luckily, I was one of the first ones, so I wasn't one of the ones that pissed him off around noon when he's hungry and people won't shut up.
Oh,
Or he got laid
that's the fucking worst when you're in court, right? And the person that's before you fucking says they do some sovereign citizen shit, or they say some dumb shit to the judge.
And then, yeah, you know you're fucked next.
Like, great, I'm fucking hosed now. As soon as I get put into the fucking jail block with your ass, I'm beating the fuck out of you.
No shit.
Like, fuck trying to sit here and try to do the movie shit of beating up the biggest guy, which, let me tell you, you don't want to do.
No.
Even if you win that fight, you don't want to do it. I'm gonna go after the one who pissed off the judge before I fucking went up to the
Right.
stand.
No shit.
I don't care what he did.
Excuse me, Judge, before you haul him out, can you turn the cameras off and turn your head for about 2 seconds?
Like, hey, deputy, I need you to turn around and look over there for a minute.
Right? Yeah, no shit. What happened? I don't know. I was sneezing.
Like, look, Haas, I got $1,200 in my wallet for fucking bail money. Like, you can have it if you turn around and ignore me for like 5 minutes.
Right?
Like, I will fucking, like, dude, you could even charge me for what I'm about to do. Just let me finish doing it. like that's where I'm coming from with that shit, you know? But yeah, fucking don't piss off the damn judge. But no, I'm gonna try to go in there and try to actually fucking do the jury duty. So I don't even know that your district attorney got dismissed you for your answer. I think he dismissed you because you talked too much. like that was a yes or no question.
That could have been too. But I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a gun is a tool. Am I not wrong? They do 3 things: they function, they fail, and they rust.
Well, yeah, but straight up, if I was like either the attorney or the lawyer, like I'd be like, yeah, this guy talks too much. He's gonna say some dumb shit, and it's gonna jeopardize my case. Like, dude, if you want to be, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, fucking in court, whether you're the jury, whether you're testifying as a fucking expert witness, or whether you're like, no matter what reason you're in there, if you're on the fucking stand, or you're sitting there talking to the judge or a lawyer or what the fuck ever, in court, on the record or whatever, you want to use the fewest words possible. The absolute fewest words possible. Like, just answer the fucking question directly and then shut the fuck up. Like, oh, what were you doing at 4 p.m. yesterday? Or no, where were you at 4 p.m. yesterday? You're like, well, I was
Or the Four Corners.
You're like, I was on the corner. Yeah, I was on the corner of fucking 4th and Meridian.
Fucking in the Four Corners.
But like a lot of people would be like, well, I was on the corner of 4th and Meridian on my way to go get some groceries and this, that. No, shut the fuck up. I was on the corner of 4th and Meridian. If you want to fucking know more, ask more.
Right. You know what? You know what's one thing I always wondered how it works, or the stenograph. You see the lady sitting there typing, they ain't got but 4 buttons to push.
Oh, I got no fucking idea.
Yeah, I don't know, 4 or 8, whatever, but yeah, and they're not even lettered, they're just buttons.
None of the courts here even do that shit. Like,
oh, no shit.
Like there will be some court clerk typing into a laptop.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, well, it might be now, but I know the little, like a receipt paper. It's like, what are you even typing? Shorthand over there or what? Shit.
Well, I'd always wondered how the fuck they, like, well, one, how the fuck they type so fucking fast, right? And
right.
Then for two, and this is a little bit more of a thing for me, is like, when you say something, are they paraphrasing what you say? Are they typing in verbatim? If you like repeat yourself like some people do, like, do they type that repeating of yourself? Like, oh yeah, I walked down the driveway to get the paper. Like, do they type get the paper twice?
They could. I don't. Have you read some of today's? I mean, okay, I can't say today's reports online, but
I haven't read any of. Like, I have not read any court cases really. Like,
I was just talking about reporters typing in general online.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about reporters. I'm talking about court clerks.
Yeah, I'll bet they might have to. I don't know. I mean, unless I don't honestly know.
I don't either, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'd kind of like to.
No, but I'll bet they set a land speed record for typing.
But I don't think there's any point to their job anymore. Now that
maybe they just read as the AI types it out for them.
Well, dude, like straight up, like Unify came out with a new thing, right? I don't know how much you follow Unify, Nathan, but they came out with a new little gizmo that you can put on your camera. It's like $600. It will type out, like, everything it sees on the camera, it will transcribe into a text log. Down to the description of what clothing you're wearing, what kind of fucking hair you have, and that sort of shit. And it will transcribe everything you say.
That is brilliant for officers.
So no more court drawings either. Damn, I always liked the cartoon drawings.
Dude, I'm just saying, if they deployed that in a courtroom, they could get rid of like 3 people's job. And they'd save the taxpayers $100,000 a year or more.
Well, I just think it's funny that, well, I don't know about there, but, well, maybe because it's a federal courthouse too, but no cameras or this or that and the other, and
Different
Gone to
courts are
court.
different, but
I've gone
yeah.
to court with people, but I've gone to court for sport with people, and you look around, they got cameras all over that fucking room.
Well,
So what do you mean no cameras? I mean, I get it for the people that want to be stupid and try to start a fight, but
the federal policy is no fucking cameras, but like local and municipal courts are different.
like I can't even take my cell phone into the courthouse.
I mean, you don't fucking need it in there anyways.
Well, no, but I don't. It's like because there's been so many bomb threats on that courthouse, and actually a few years ago, someone, I don't know how the fuck they got away with it, but they did. A little basically a stick of dynamite that wasn't going to do anything bomb, but
they got away with this. Segue to my sponsor, NordVPN. Had to take a stab at a certain fucking YouTuber. On the subject of technology, though, have you heard about this thing with Apple and SpaceX?
Uh-oh. Nope.
no.
Yeah, they're fucking teaming up. Apple is teaming up with SpaceX and T-Mobile to enable satellite texting in places without cellular coverage.
SpaceX. I don't know what I thought you said, but okay, SpaceX makes more sense than whatever I thought you said.
They're integrating Starlink's connectivity into iPhones. Which
you can already get Starlink on any phone.
No, like typically for Starlink, you gotta like hook your shit up to one of their routers.
Okay.
A lot of people have this idea that the phone is beaming up to a fucking satellite in the sky, and that's how you're getting your fucking signal. But no, it's not. It's actually beaming to a tower, which has its network connectivity and everything provided by an internet service provider such as AT&T. And then it shoots.
Even I know that. I don't know technology.
It shoots to where it's going via, ideally, fiber optic cables to the fucking tower near the person that you're talking to and shoots a signal back to them. A lot of people think this shit is fucking satellites, though. And, well, they haven't had the ability to do that, but Starlink does.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw the Starlink satellites, I should say, because there was like 8 or 9 of them fly over my house, I was like, and here we go. Because they were like all in a diagonal line. I was like, look up, moving real slow. It's like, what the fuck is that? Man, we're fucked.
Yeah, just satellites.
Because, well, I didn't know anything about the Starlink thing, but just like recently before that, the government said, oh, aliens are real. We already knew that, but then a couple days later, I see those fly over my house.
Yeah, fucking, I don't know why they thought that them coming out with aliens being real was gonna be like some groundbreaking thing.
Right. It's not.
Aliens are real. Yeah, go fucking figure.
We already knew that, fuckers.
Like, you weren't fooling any of us. Well, they're fooling some of us.
But I honestly, deep down inside, I still kind of wanted to see the Area 51 raid happen, just so I could see what would happen.
Oh my God, I was praying for that. That would have been great. That would have been great.
Let me know how that works out.
And you know, during that particular day, like, all the people that were stationed there were mad as fuck because they had to set force protection condition Delta. Which means everybody is standing in the middle of the desert with fucking body armor and shit. Like, God, fuck these people.
120 degrees in the fucking summer. I'm wearing black and body. Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna shoot you anyway.
Yeah, like straight up, I would. I would. If you're gonna try to make me fucking stand out there that whole time. Like, nope. Nope. You just became target practice, sir.
Right.
Yeah, your pronouns are about to be was, were.
Never has. Never was.
And you're about to disappear in the middle of a desert.
Right. Which one was it? Oh no, he was wearing black in the desert.
So I do have an update, and this is also kind of thanks to fucking Nathan. That we're gonna start filming some content for a new YouTube channel I want to set up.
All right.
I have been trying to get my hands on a tourist judge without actually, necessarily having to pay for one.
Right.
So that I could kind of show, and I also have a regular like fucking break action 410 shotgun.
I haven't shot a 410 in a long time.
So that I could show you guys the differences ballistically and what the two different things do.
Right.
And then I will be also recording. I don't know if YouTube's gonna let me have this up or not, so it may have to go on Patreon or somewhere. Fuck, I need to set up a new Patreon for my business. Damn it. It'll if it can't go on fucking YouTube, it'll go on Patreon. It'll be a tutorial of how to build an AR-15.
Nice. I mean, I wouldn't see why not, because they let everything else go on.
Well, YouTube's kind of weird when it comes to guns.
Because I'm trying to think of the guy I used to watch, the crazy motherfucker. Kentucky Ballistics. You ever watch that guy?
Yeah.
The motherfucker shoots like big guns.
So, YouTube's firearm policy will probably not let me do this, but I'm going to try it anyways. Content intended to sell firearms, instruct viewers on how to make firearms, ammunition, and certain accessories, or instruct viewers on how to install those accessories is not allowed on YouTube.
But you can go shoot and blow all the shit up you want.
YouTube also... Oh, fuck, I already violated that fucking policy. YouTube also shouldn't be used as a platform to sell firearms or accessories, which that's not... YouTube does not allow live streams to show someone holding, handling, or transporting a firearm. Fucking oops!
Is that what Hitchcock 45 was whining about?
Some of it. Sometimes content doesn't violate our policies, but may not be appropriate for viewers under the age of 18. YouTube age restricts content showing the use of certain firearms and accessories. Don't post content on YouTube if the purpose is to do one or more of the following: sell firearms or firearms accessories through direct sale, private sales by individuals, or links to sites that sell those items. Accessories that enable a firearm to simulate automatic fire. Accessories that convert a firearm to automatic fire, such as bump stocks, Gatling triggers, drop-in sears, or conversion kits. High-capacity magazines or belts carrying more than 30 rounds.
They know bump stock don't make it fully automatic, right?
They don't care. They said simulate fully automatic.
Oh, I thought you said for. Okay, I was like, wait, that don't bump stock ain't got nothing to do.
Let's see. You also cannot provide instructions on the following. On manufacturing any of the following: firearms, ammunition, high-capacity magazines, homemade silencers / suppressors, accessories that enable a firearm to simulate automatic fire, or accessories that convert a firearm to automatic fire. To provide instructions on how to convert a firearm to automatic or simulated automatic capabilities. Instructions on how to install the accessories or modifications. Or you also cannot provide instructions on how to remove certain firearm safety devices, such as a device that limits the release of a magazine. So they don't want anything fully automatic on YouTube, like, at all. Now, the one thing that I am not clear on, which is why I am going to try this, okay? They have not said what the definition of manufacturing is. Now, the conventional layperson's definition of manufacturing would involve things like a drill press or a CNC machine. Or a lathe.
Yes. I would say yes.
However, and this is where it gets a little bit dicey, the ATF classifies manufacturing very differently.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you, as my customer, bring me an AR-15 lower receiver and you ask me to build that into a gun for you, that is gunsmithing. However, if I go through one of my distributors and I buy a stripped lower receiver, I then take said stripped lower receiver and put parts in it. You know, fire control group, trigger, buttstock. Slap an upper on that bitch. Now I got an AR-15. Because that receiver had not been sold to anybody yet, and it had not entered general circulation of people who are not licensed, that is manufacturing. So the only difference between gunsmithing and manufacturing is
Making it.
has
Well,
a 4473 been filed out and that firearm, that receiver, transferred to someone or not? So I don't know if YouTube is going to go off of the ATF definition or the conventional definition, and it doesn't really specify here.
But you're building. Well, I guess what's the difference between building one and manufacturing one? I mean, to me, manufacturing one, making it from fucking nothing. To me, building one's having the parts and putting it together.
As far as the
Honestly.
ATF is concerned, there is no difference. In fact,
I mean, that's
it's even so strict that if I go to my distributor and I buy a new AR-15, right? And I change it in any way from the original configuration that it showed up in from the factory. If I change the buttstock on it, or if I add any sort of like sight or scope or bipod or whatever, I have changed the configuration of it, and since it's not in circulation yet, I therefore have manufactured that firearm. according to the ATF.
Okay, so what if you
So
have
many of you may have
one,
recently
strip it down and put it back together? Like take it apart, clean it, and put it back together.
Well, if it showed up from the factory in the original configuration, I wouldn't have to do that.
Well, no, I was just trying to think of a way of getting around, like, how to, I guess, I don't know. I guess strip it down and clean it and put it back together. You're still showing how to make it, I guess, right?
Yeah, maybe. But that all kind of comes back into play of how is YouTube defining manufacturing? How does YouTube define it? Hey, that's gonna make a lovely screenshot, you racist fuck. Thanks for that.
I was talking to my wife. What'd I miss?
Oh, he fucking spelt out the N-word. One comment at a time.
Oh, we don't do that here.
So, each and every single one of those is getting reported for fucking racism, for hate speech.
For being an idiot.
And you're being hidden on my channel. Again. Go fucking set up another YouTube thing. And then get that one fucking hidden too. You fucking pedophile piece of shit. So, back to the fucking firearms policy. Now they take me into age restricted content. And then they got this policy seems kind of strict. So age restricted. Sometimes content doesn't violate the policy, but it's not appropriate for viewers under 18. So I will be age restricted if I show the use of a homemade firearm, an automatic firearm, or any of the accessories that they don't like.
Which is pretty much everything.
Well, the list here is bump stocks, Gatling triggers, drop-in auto sears, conversion kits, high cap magazines, they don't specify a capacity, and homemade silencers / suppressors.
So don't put a used frame oil filter on it.
Examples would be firing a 3D printed firearm or firing a fully automatic rifle. These guidelines apply to the real use of firearms and may not apply to the use of firearms in artistic content such as film. We may also make exceptions for public interest content such as military or police footage or footage from war zones.
I was really hoping you were going to say military personnel, retired or not.
Here's some examples of content that is not allowed on YouTube. Links in the title or description of your video to sites where firearms or the accessories noted above are sold. You can link to sites that review and discuss the items as long as those sites don't sell or give them away. Displaying a firearm with the intention to sell that firearm via private sale. Well, I'm not doing private sale, so that's not applicable to me. Showing users step-by-step instructions on how to finish a lower receiver in order to complete fabrication of a firearm. Okay, that sounds like 80% stuff. Showing users how to make a silencer out of a flashlight, oil can, solvent, catcher, or parts.
Didn't say anything about a pillow.
Showing users how to install a bump stock or comparable accessory. Live streams that feature someone holding or handling a firearm regardless of whether or not they are firing it. This does not include firearms in video games.
That's really broad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a wide open book there.
Live streams that feature someone transporting a firearm from place to place, such as by carrying them or traveling with them by car, truck, or other vehicle. This
And that's
does not-
live
how's it-
stream.
Huh?
How's it supposed to get there?
Oh, that's
Walk?
live stream.
Oh,
It could be
oh,
in a video.
You can't live
live
stream you
stream it.
transporting it in your hand. I got you. Okay, I got that.
And I can't live stream shooting it. In fact, I can't even live stream holding it. And I've done that a bunch. If your content violates the policy, we will remove it and send you an email to let you know. If we can't verify that a link you post is safe, we may remove the link. Note that violative URLs posted within the video of itself or the video's metadata may result in the video being removed. And then you get 3 fucking strikes. And after that you'll lose your channel. So I'm gonna try it because I don't think I'm manufacturing by simply fucking putting it together.
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think. I mean, even. I don't know about a rifle or anything. I know when I had my shotgun, I could have it stripped down and put back together in like 10 minutes. I was just thinking if you showed like how to, take the pins out, do this, do that, and then show how to put it back together or whatever.
Well, I don't know. For certain manufacturing, for fucking anything that I want to live stream with guns, just about is gonna have to be on another platform.
Right. Kick.
Probably Twitch.
Well, that's like everything you just read off is everything that anyone shows gun videos on YouTube shooting or this or that is everything it goes against, but they still have their channels.
They're not live streaming it. So
they're recording it. I got you. Okay.
yeah, like the one thing they really don't want is fucking live streaming.
Live stream. Oh, so you can record it and play it, but it's. I got you. I mean, you still can't do all that shit, but makes more sense. I get that. Okay.
So, I will probably have to have some videos that cannot be on YouTube. I will have to have on a platform like Patreon. Now I do have a way to get around the link thing. I do know a way around that. And the way around that is by sending it to my business's Facebook page.
Nice.
Because I'm not going to be selling any products on the Facebook page.
Right.
We will only be discussing products there.
I was gonna say, ask if they ever lifted that bullshit ban or whatever.
What?
That one from Facebook that you couldn't live stream because something about the suppressor or whatever.
Yeah, they lifted it, but I haven't fucking I had a service that I was paying for that was letting me multi-stream, and I stopped paying for it.
Oh no, I don't. I just didn't know if they permanently said you can't stream anymore. Or I didn't know.
No, I wasn't completely shut down from streaming. No, but I am shadow banned on both YouTube and Facebook. Which is why we don't really be getting a whole lot of new viewers, and some of the old viewers don't even get notifications. Cause I'm shadow banned, and I'm still continuing to do this shit for whatever reason. Cause I have fun with it. That said, I will probably be doing a lot more. Fuck, what is Facebook's policy on streaming with guns?
Probably none. But I like how Facebook said there was going to be no more fact checkers, and that's all I've got for about the past 3 days. Oh, fact check, fact check, fact check. What the fuck? Not supposed to have fact checkers.
Yeah, so I was looking into maybe doing X or Rumble,
What, for streaming?
just
for what?
for everyday use. Because so I'm changing jobs to where I'm not gonna have to use 2 accounts anymore, one for personal and one for work. I can just get rid of that. In fact, I might just step away from Facebook and use Rumble or X.
I'm not on either of those. Well,
I
technically,
mean, for the last
technically I'm on X, but I never fucking get on it because there's nothing there for me.
I
For the
was
last
there.
2 years, I've had to use it for work, for promoting library stuff. I don't have to do that anymore.
Facebook or X?
Well, I've been using Facebook for the last 15 years to promote library stuff. I don't have to do that anymore.
The only reason I'm really still on Facebook is because I use it for communicating with people.
Yep.
Like, I use it for Messenger. If it wasn't for that, I'd fucking get off of there. So YouTube, so Facebook's kind of interesting. I'm not sure I understand what I'm looking at here. But prohibited content may not promote the buying, selling, or trading of weapons, ammunition, and explosives. You can have educational material promoting weapons safety training and this isn't telling me what I'm allowed to stream, or is this just content in general?
Knowing Facebook, it's probably just general.
Jesus Christ. They're like, you can't have anything. Fucking not allowed. Weapons and weapons parts. Weapons accessories such as grips, sights, scopes, magazines, lasers, and lights. Ammunition, including ammunition components. Bows, crossbows, and their parts and projectiles such as arrows and bolts. Paintball, airsoft, BB guns, and their parts and projectiles. Explosives and fireworks, including components and ingredients. Pepper spray, tasers, and other products designed to stun or incapacitate. Edged weapons, including swords and utility hunting, combat, self-defense knives. Historical, antique, and collectible weapons. Gun ranges and gun shows. I'm not sure I understand.
That's 95% of the reels I watch on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just gonna send it and see what happens.
All I know is I'm on my last Facebook account. I can't have any more. This is my... If I get this one banned, I'm done.
Are they telling you can't have any more, or are you telling you can't have any more?
No, they told me I can't have any more. This is my 3rd account. My first two have been permanently banned.
How the fuck are they telling you that? I've got like 5 of them.
Well, never mind. I'm not gonna say it because then everyone will hear it. I'll tell you later.
all like 3 people watching.
I may or may
Actually,
have not.
I don't think
threatened.
anybody's watching on Facebook because Chad wasn't around.
Yeah, he's been sick past couple days. But
Yeah.
let's just say I may or may have not threatened a couple past upper management people with their lies, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, like blackmail?
No, like Obama
Oh.
and Bush and yeah, let's just say I used to not be a very nice person.
Well, that kind of administration.
Yeah, it didn't at that point in time I was pissed at the world and didn't care, and let's fucking go.
My
Should have done that at the library.
No, at least the FBI didn't come knocking. Yeah, like the FBI knocks.
my mom fucking threatened Bill Clinton back in the day. And we had like the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI show up within like a couple of hours.
Oh yeah, oh I know that. I know how that goes.
I think she like sent him a letter.
Don't ever let me see you in public.
Oh yeah, and she wasn't even home when they came.
Oh fuck, that's even better.
Yeah,
That's even better.
Yeah, my dad was like fucking pissed drunk.
That's like some National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation shit. There, come busting through the house and no one's home.
Like I wasn't old enough to remember that story, but I was told that by my mom and one of my brothers. Yeah, let's just say it. I didn't go to jail. I didn't go to Guantanamo. Well, they probably realized that you're just a clown, and then they fucking left you alone.
Man, I just said, you know what? Fuck it all. I don't care. I'm 25. I'm pissed at the world, and I don't care. Oh, okay. Let's go home, guys.
Some of us are still pissed at the world.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not, but
No, but I'm implying that I am.
I just learned to keep my cool. I know what you're saying.
So, yeah. What's your take on fucking Trump wanting to take over Canada and Greenland?
I guess my only question is if we get Canada when we go up there in the summer to go fishing, do I still need a passport?
Jamie Cowie will be proud to be an American. Yeah, my whole thing with that is, I don't know. Like, where's the average Canadian at with this?
I've seen a couple. Actually, I've seen few of the older, like 50, 60-year-olds that I've seen a couple interviews with them. And it's like, please do it. We don't have a free speech. We can't say anything because I guess Trudeau just fucked up the whole fucking country.
Trudeau's a dick.
It's like I've seen probably 10 interviews that they're like the ones I saw. Well, like I said, they were older, like grandparents or whatever. It's like, please do it. We need something because what's going on here is bullshit, and we need some help. Now, Greenland, I don't. Now, see, here's the thing about Greenland. Greenland and Iceland are mixed, or opposites. Greenland's full of ice and Iceland's full of green.
I just don't really understand why we're interested in Greenland, but I haven't really looked into it. Like,
I haven't either.
Trade routes. Future trade routes is the ice melts, and it's got some resources underneath the ice once we get to it. In about 200 years, you'll get melt it down to where it'll be usable. Right now, it's kind of swampy, and you can't even build anything on top of the ice.
Russia would fucking hate me if I was in the current if I was the president of the current administration and successfully got Greenland. Russia would fucking hate me. You want to know
It's
why?
more about 200 years. It'll be what it'll be then.
You want to know why Russia would hate me? I would put
All sorts of reasons.
ICBM silos in a giant fucking Navy base there.
Good luck getting past the Vikings.
Fuck are the Vikings gonna do? I got nukes.
Well, they got people that howl like wolves with big axes.
Okay.
I don't
I think they'd love to join us.
Can they run faster than 2,300 feet per second?
We're about to find out.
I'm just saying though, if I was
I
in
know.
charge, dude, if I was like in charge of shit and I was like the Secretary of Defense or the president or whoever, and they took over fucking Greenland, I'd be like, yep, we're fucking building a base there. A giant fucking base.
Naval.
We'll have a giant fucking Navy and air base.
Okay, so apparently Greenland's bigger than I thought it was.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I know where it's at, but I was like, I pulled it up on the map. That's like, Greenland's probably a big stop between Europe and here for ships for transport, right?
I mean, it's up there in size.
I was just saying, well, I guess, I don't know. I was going to say,
You know what? Greenland might be all right for some outdoor activities like hunting and shit.
true, very true. Well, that's like,
And it's like the northernmost point in the fucking northern hemisphere. That's kind of interesting.
It would be we would have our own gulag. It would be a really, really cold Guantanamo.
Dude, like straight up, we could have prisoners fucking build roads there like they did in Siberia, and like, I don't know, a bunch of them will fucking probably die because it's too cold.
It's better than selling them off to foreign countries for food for cannibals.
I mean, I don't know.
depending on which ones you send to the cannibals, I guess.
Dude, all I'm saying is if you've done anything that involves touching a kid, I'd be perfectly all right with putting you in a fucking cannery and escorting you.
That's where I was going with that, depending on what kind of people you want to send to the cannibals.
Dude, I'm just saying that we would chop them up into bits ahead of time, put them in a fucking can, and send them to the cannibals alongside with a shipment of can openers. On the subject of countries that we should take over, I'm all about taking over Canada. I don't know enough about Greenland to necessarily be about that life yet, but it'd probably be okay. But I would definitely, like, what I want, honestly, real talk, they keep talking about how much of a fucking problem all this shit going on in Mexico is. Like, let's fucking annex them.
I mean, have you ever tried to go across the Canadian border? Fuck.
No?
I do. We go up every summer for 2 weeks fishing, and you hit that border, and it's fucking 20 rapid fire questions in about 30 seconds. You're trying to answer the second one, and they're on the sixth one.
I've been across the Mexican border.
Wait, fast talking Canadians?
Oh, no, it was like, and they just rapid fire. They don't give you time to answer. It's like, where you from? Where you going? How long you going to be there? What are you going to be doing? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, you see I'm in a truck with my family pulling a boat. What the fuck you think I'm going to be doing? Well, and then it was like, do you have any drugs in the vehicle? It's like, once again, my family's in the vehicle. No. What's the first thing you see as soon as you get past the border? Hey, here's a fucking dispensary. Yes, I stopped. And I got, for what it's like, and then the Canadian, from Canadian to American prices was like, I mean, their shit was cheap anyway, but with from Canadian to American was like $35. I was like, damn. And that was the first thing, like, coming, and he's usually when we come back in at Minnesota, and there's a guy at the border there handing him passports. How's your trip? Great. Did you bring anything back? Yep. Limit, because you can bring a limit back of fish per license, and I was like, limit out 4 times for 4 people. Okay, have a good day. Glad you enjoyed your trip. I was like, I got fucking interrogated going in, and I was like, have a nice day coming back. I was like, what the fuck? But once again, when we cross the border, we get there at like 7 o'clock when no one's there before any one mouthy motherfucker get there to piss people off. Because, no, true story, a couple years ago, not this summer before, my wife grabbed my oldest daughter's passport instead of my youngest daughter's passport. I'm sorry, not passport, birth certificate. Because my youngest daughter was 15. Well, she mistakenly grabbed my oldest daughter's birth certificate. So guess who got pulled over at the fucking border for 2 hours? Me. And in that time, they had enough time to figure out that I did a stupid thing back in 2004. So then they like pulled me in. I'm like 3 foot from cell blocks 3. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to jail in Canada.
Dude, I'm sitting here looking at satellite images of Greenland, and there is not a single fucking populated city there.
No, there's only well, see, here's the thing with Greenland and Iceland. At the postal service, you can literally draw a map, put the person's name, like if you're sending them a letter, you can draw a map in the corner on where their house is, how to get there, and that's how they know where your house is. I'm not shitting you one bit.
It has a population of 50-something thousand people, but I can't even find where these 50,000 some odd people even fucking live.
And that's the way they like it. They are Americans already.
Yeah.
Dude,
right?
No, like for real, I don't see any fucking like populated fucking like anything.
I mean, there's only I think there's only like 10 or 12 towns in Greenland anyway.
Like the only fucking thing I found is fucking Eureka. And there's like one building in an airstrip. And that building looks like it might be like some fucking research thing.
Well, I was going to say, because I know in World War II we had an air base there in Greenland.
I mean, Alaska's not that much different.
No, but see, now
What
here's
the
the thing
hell is
about
all that
Alaska.
noise? Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
No, there's noise out in the hallway. I'll be right back. Y'all can keep going. I gotta check this shit out.
Huh.
But see, now here's the thing with Alaska. I've got a couple of buddies in Alaska. If they were here right now, they'd punch me in the nuts for saying this. But they keep saying the world's overpopulated. The world's overpopulated, right? Now here's the thing with Alaska. There is enough land in Alaska for everyone in the world to have 2 acres and still have plenty of room left over. That's how big Alaska is.
I'm back.
All right.
So,
733,000 people live in Alaska. 2023.
I found the capital of Greenland.
And there's 12 state cops in Alaska. There's only 12 state cops in the state of Alaska.
It's less than the population of Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Everyone in the world, they keep saying Stav wasn't here, but here's how big Alaska is. They keep saying world's overpopulated. Everyone in the world can have 2 acres of land in Alaska and there'll still be land left over. That's how big Alaska is. Don't talk to me about world overpopulation.
It's not just about the amount of land you can have. When they're talking about overpopulation, we're talking about fresh water and resources and shit.
If you can survive the winter,
Yeah.
If you can survive the 60, what is it, 68 days of no sunlight, and then 122 days of all sunlight.
So I found where the population of Greenland is. Most of the population of Greenland. They have like the capital is Nuuk.
Yeah, good luck saying that.
Nuuk.
Nuke. I think it's actually nuke. I think.
But then they have like fucking some of the smaller towns that are just like suburbs of it.
I do, but I could be wrong. But I do believe most of Greenland is all mountains, though, too. Like right in the middle. I could be wrong.
I mean, yeah, Greenland is essentially a big fucking mountain range. Dude, if I was wealthy enough, I'd consider buying an island out there. There's like all kinds of islands out there. And straight up, like, nobody would come looking for you on a private island in fucking Greenland.
No, fuck no. Unless you're lost. Or unless they're trying to find you about your extended car warranty.
Well played.
I was gonna say, fuck you, that's funny.
But yeah, like, I don't know. If I was going to fucking buy an island in Greenland, I would try to get one like more towards the north. Mainly because it's gonna be fucking cold no matter what. And if I'm
that far, yeah.
dude, if I'm going up there to Greenland to separate myself from people, I might as well separate myself all the way from people and like try to live as close as possible to the North fucking Pole.
Something with a deep water port so you can order your shipments from Walmart in shipping containers.
I don't need a deep water fucking port. I'll just get a plane and fucking load up whatever I need.
But you said that. I've actually got a buddy of mine that lives in North Pole, Alaska. And a couple weeks ago, it was actually warmer there than it was where you were.
Oh, I know.
It was like 8 above in North Pole, Alaska, and it was like 12 below in Wichita.
Oh no! It got as low as fucking -28.
Oh fuck!
And I'm like,
I didn't know it got that cold.
I was salty as fuck. Oh, I hate that shit.
Oh, I do. I can't fucking stand cold weather.
Well, on top of that, like, it wouldn't have been as bad if I wasn't fucking dealing with bronchitis, which I'm still fucking dealing with.
Oh, bronchitis never. Yeah, that really never goes away, unfortunately.
I'm not contagious. Nobody around me is fucking getting sick. But like,
yeah,
I just have this cough that's just been annoying the shit out of me. So, anyways, I think we're kind of at the point of bringing this to an end. I'm getting hungry. I gotta cook something. Fucking, I gotta eat.
Go eat some dinner, brother. Shit, go eat some food.
Dude, Google Maps has, I don't know how accurate it is, but it looks like some of the topography is showing what's at the bottom of the fucking sea. Like, for like the fucking... Unless it's like waves or something, I don't see why the satellite would catch waves.
Sunken Viking ship full of swords. There's your money.
No, it's definitely, it seems to have a map of the fucking ocean floor, right? Because like,
Oh, wow.
I know that the Marianas Trench is like near the Philippines,
Yeah.
and like I could see areas where it looks like it's like deeper there. I'll have to see
Well,
if that's. I'll have to see if that's really the case, but if it is, that's kind of cool.
Well, only 5% of the ocean has been discovered.
I mean, yes and no. Like, we have charts of what all the bottom of the ocean looks like at this point.
Well, true. Yes.
So, anyways, I'm going to get some food. I thank you guys for tuning in. I thank those of you who showed up for showing up. I will see you all on the next live stream. Until then, peace out and go